It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get a look at this team's creative quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. We're just moments away from the action, under the lights, on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason, chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a...
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we will get a look at their sixth-year signal caller.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate, field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of errors.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. Brought in by Turner. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll give him a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Pass play now. It's complete to Turner. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. To throw it on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds a man right side. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Back now, pressure on its way. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 3. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Dump off caught by his back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 41. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
Space on the right. He's got room. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys tie this game 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Motioning him from the slot right. From the 36. That one complete to Turner. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
He'll throw it yet again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 16. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So out now comes the punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That one's complete, right side.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
The offense headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now. Back to throw on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. To the air, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They go play action on first. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming and clued the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. No return on that punt to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll They'll try and throw it here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Second and 10 now. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10. They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Throwing on third and long. Finds the in route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Looking for a throw here. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. To throw it on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play coming here. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They are taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for two. He's throwing for it. Forced out to his right. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting him a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense making its way back out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And they're going to have a first down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, here's a handoff. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this third down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Back to throw. He beams one, deep right. He's got it at the 30. He does it, touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Here's 2nd and 14. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Setting up a throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's completed right side. Big man's showing up the yards. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another chance for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys tie this game at 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Dumps it off to his running back. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys' words. They get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st down, they'll run. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Looking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have first down. Throwing from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down from the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Back now, pressure on its way. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Back to throw now. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. New series coming up following the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive.
Get some points on the board. You can do this, offense.
Motion man sent left. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Make some good plays today.
He'll throw it yet again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives them the first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Option design here. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now on 2nd and 10. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
1-6, not 3.
Dropping back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This from 28 yards away. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
Now the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 33 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, That's an extra bonus.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
You know, Kate, that may not seem like much, right? Just go 1 for 2 as a kicker, but it's a whole lot different just psychologically for these guys to see one go through because they may need him at some point later in this game.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He breaks the tackle, and he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion right. From the 37. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
On 2nd and 14 now. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. That one's complete right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll look to throw it. It's complete to Turner. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give running right. And the hit stops him cold. Well, he maybe got back to the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Got to hurry this to the line. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The kick is off the mark. No good. And that should be their last gasp in this game.
There's no question, Kate, he holds himself to blame for the loss, but I hold this offensive blame and fault more. That was a longer kick than they were comfortable with for a game on the line, but he did his best to try to will it through anyway.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.